My name is Christopher Kelly. When I was up in Michigan, I had some things. I was a star athlete.
Did you get in trouble in Michigan?
We'll get to that. All right, so I had a lot of things go wrong. I mean, not so much like I had a lot of things go right, and just one little thing go wrong. Like I broke my knee in my senior year of high school, and it stopped me from getting scholarships to Michigan State and all the,
Scholarships for what kind of sport? You played football?
Hockey, man.
Hockey player.
Yeah,
Hockey player.
I was great. Yep, that was my main thing, man. I would bust some people up and rip some shots.
Damn.
But let's see.
So what happened? What did that broken knee lead to? What happened?
It led to a different path of education.
Did you use drugs?
A little bit of cocaine. Not too much.
Coke?
I was pretty diligent in my. I was trying to get a career. I take that back. When I moved out, we sold drugs to pay the bills. I mean, it did pretty good.
When you moved out?
When I had my own place, I was 18.
Moved out from your parents?
Yes, sir.
What happened?
Just moved out. I was 18 years old. That's what you do. You're a man.
What happened after you moved out? Did you get in trouble? Did you fuck up a little bit?
We'll get to that. But we'll hey, watch that, Bob. But let's see. So I, instead of going to college, because they wouldn't let me in with scholarships, I didn't really have the grades to get into the big schools. So I went to junior college, got little associates in science, and
you got an AA degree.
Yeah, yes sir.
All right.
And then I was working and I was playing semi-pro hockey over in Canada. It was
Semi-pro?
Yes sir. They wouldn't take me with a scholarship, but I could do that. But then Canadians are bad, and I quit. And I went to a technical school and got an engineering degree in electromechanics, and it was great. I actually got a job, or I was interviewed for a job at a brand new plastic injection mold facility in our hometown. It was beautiful, brand new. I would have been the first 6, 8, 10 people in there as an engineer setting up the factory.
Yeah.
Before 800 people. So I would have had that seniority at least, and the engineering title. So I would have been. This is the human resource person telling me. She's laying down my career right here. This is what I went to school for. So she's telling me you're gonna be running, setting up. It's probably gonna take about a year. Brand new plant. They have they subcontracted for General Motors, and one of their biggest one was Volkswagen. German engineers. So she said, we picked you as a candidate. I haven't even got the job yet. There was one more step after, but I had that part of the job. She said, you're in. They said, we're going to pick you as a candidate to go over to Germany and study with German engineers. The best engineers in the world.
Yeah.
And get paid and be in Germany and, travel the world. Through education. So
sounds good, man.
Hell, that was the greatest job in the world. $100 grand a year.
What happened?
I told you all I had to do was pass the interview. I was a star. Not so star. I was training for hockey for 20 years. I non-stop. I was physically fit, fine-tuned. I said, I got this. Passed the physical. I didn't do drugs. I got this. Went all the way through it. Got all the way to the end. Got to the hernia test. And the doctor got a crazy look on his eyes. Like, he's down there grabbing him. I'm like, oh, man, what's up, doc? And he's like, he didn't tell me. And he went in the other room. I'm like, all right, whatever. It was pretty sore down there. I got to say.
It was sore down there.
Yeah,
Sore where?
and my nuts.
You had a problem with your nutsack.
Yes, sir.
What
One
was
of them. Well, the doctor came back in with the people that console when people die, or they they'll hug you and stuff like that and tell you when you got a bad problem. She comes over, she's hugging me. I'm like, "What's up?" And the doctor says, "Well, you're gonna have to get a biopsy on your testicles and find out if that's cancer or not."
Very unfortunate.
Wait a minute. I had the job of a lifetime.
And your nutsack messed it up.
Then I had cancer. Wait, alleged. I allegedly had the job. Allegedly had cancer. If I don't have cancer, I got the job of a lifetime. So they did a biopsy, chopped one of my manhoods off. Pretty.
Chopped one of your balls off?
Yes, sir. I didn't like that too much, but the worst news was it was cancer, and even worse than that, it was a type of cancer that spread throughout your body, through your lymph nodes, and spread all the way up through your body, through your lungs, and all through your lymph nodes. Lymphoma is a pretty serious cancer. Wait. So I got something. Instead of having the job of a lifetime, I could possibly die. What the hell? It's like complete opposites. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to another guy. You got to get a second opinion. The doctor was fine with that. Went to University of Michigan, greatest cancer research place in the world. I expected him to say, I wanted him to say, that doctor was wrong. You're fine. Go back to work. But they wound up saying that doctor was completely right, and it's spreading extremely fast.
You survived.
Here?
What happened with the cancer diagnosis? What happened with the treatment? You're still here, man.
Man, I told you I'm a bad mother upper. I didn't say that word. I'm bad. I beat death. That was just one time. I mean,
right.
there's thousands of times.
We're going to end this segment of the interview, folks. We're going to come
Wait,
back.
there's more.
We're going to come back. We're going to do some more. Don't you worry. You YouTube subscribers, stay tuned. And we're going to have this gentleman tell us.
I got something to